Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are in the world. I want to share today with you some thoughts of unhappiness. And unhappiness, is it a mindset? Is our unhappiness created through our own self-talk? Or is it literally a state of emotion? And you know, the big thing that we all tend to forget or do not really connect the dots is that as the older you get and you look past the decades, that's certainly my situation, is decades, life has never been easy. Life always throws something up to challenge me, and it took me a long time to really get an awakening to that fact. And it was amazing how, when I look back, my personal life, my relationship was falling apart, but then my career was taking off at the same time, or just after it took off, and I had a state of bliss for that short period of time as it was taking off, and things were beginning to really get traction and roll, and money was starting to come in and develop. And then as that relationship, the pain or unhappiness of that relationship died away, then that euphoria of that new enlightening started to level out. And the thing is unhappiness, 80% of the time, maybe 90% of the time, is what we create in our own minds. And I'm not talking about when we lose a loved one, or our children do something that creates us to cry and get an emotion. That's natural. What I'm sort of talking about is unhappiness that we create in the mindset. For instance, we've all been standing in supermarket queues. Have we been stood there relaxed and accepting it is what it is? Or have we been, this voice, this egoic mind we have that controls us, you've been getting voices that this is ridiculous, this is all COVID's fault, why are we in this situation, and so on and so on. And before that, for instance, you might have gone to the airport, and the same sort of scenario, you're queuing, you're going through security. Do you accept it is what it is, or have you been getting frustrated and angry at the whole thing and start blaming the airline or who you're flying with or security or whatever it is? That's what I tend to mean by we create unhappiness through the egoic mind. And they're just small ones. There's some large ones that we do as well. When we get a knock in life, we can blame all the surroundings, the government, or personal people in our lives that we feel's created that knock, and that becomes a mindset situation. And it's quite interesting when we look at this and become to a realization of what is happening. And when we do come to a realization, that's what we call a conscious awakening. Because when we become consciously aware of what's happening and why it happens, then we can start to work on that mindset. And it's amazing, just that shift of understanding how that conscious awareness can be used to overcome all these feelings and emotions, fear, stress, overwhelm, all that. It's quite an awakening and an enlightening period of time. And in actual fact, when you become consciously aware, that then creates more fulfillment and joy. And you might think that's quite strange, but I see it all the time when I'm working with people. I've had my own path and I've gone through lots of shit in my life, and light and shit still arrives, but you know, it's the way we deal with it because we're consciously aware of what's actually happening in our system. So that's what I'm all about. I work with people, helping them become consciously aware of what's happening in the system, That's what a coach is about. I call myself a light coach because I shine a light on people's darkness. That's what I do. And if you want to connect with me, by all means go to my website, stephenbones.com, fill in your name and email address on the page, and I will connect with you, and we'll have a free half an hour, 40-minute call to see where you are, what you're looking for, and how I can possibly help you. So thanks very much for listening to me wherever you are in the world. Have a great day, and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.